A phone lights up in the dark. March 2023, Columbus, Ohio. One message becomes 214 days. One relationship becomes $80,000. He tells her about his divorce, his daughter, his plans for retirement. She remembers everything. She asks the right questions. She makes him feel seen for the first time in years. But the person he speaks to does not exist. By the time he understands it, $80,000 is gone. His name is David. He is 58. He lives outside of Columbus, Ohio, in a house that feels bigger than it used to. The divorce was finalized 7 months ago. It was not bitter, just long and quiet and final. His daughter's in college. His son calls on Sundays. He goes to work. He comes home. He cooks for one. He spent 26 years in logistics management. He is methodical, careful, not the kind of man who makes impulsive decisions. His colleagues would tell you he is the person in the room who reads the contract before signing it. There is a photo on his refrigerator from 2019, his daughter's high school graduation. He is laughing at something she said. He looks like a man with no reason to be anywhere else. He has not taken a new photo of himself since the divorce. He is also lonely, not in a way he would admit out loud. In the way that shows up at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, when the house has been silent for 4 hours and the television is just noise. He trusts people. He always has. His ex-wife used to say it like a warning. March 2023, he gets a WhatsApp message from a number he doesn't recognize. A woman. She apologizes immediately. Wrong number, she says. He laughs. He writes back anyway. He's not a fool. He is a human being. That is enough. Compound on the Moe River in Mayawati, Myanmar. The building has no windows on the lower floors. Workers sit at laptops in rows. Most had their passports taken at the gate. The compound is called KK Park. It is controlled by a militia with ties to Myanmar's military junta. Workers who do not meet their daily quota, $1,000 every 3 days, are beaten. Leaving is not an option. This is the machine that sent David a message. Some workers last weeks, some last years. The ones who try to leave are sold to other compounds. The operator assigned to David had been inside for 11 months. The operators follow scripts, remember names, send good morning messages before the victim wakes up, run 4 to 7 relationships simultaneously in different time zones. The fake investment platform they direct victims toward is entirely controlled by the compound. Every balance shown is fabricated. Every gain is invented. Here is the single feature that makes the machine almost impossible to stop. The stolen money moves through Tether, a cryptocurrency that clears across unregulated wallets in 4 countries within minutes of each transfer. By the time a victim calls their bank, the funds are already on the other side of the world. There is no wire to pull. There is no account to freeze. The money is simply gone. The woman who wrote to David every morning, the one who remembered his daughter's name, who said she was a logistics consultant based in Singapore, was not one person. She was a shift. The first transfer is $3,000. The platform shows it growing within 48 hours. The first transfer clears in minutes. It will never come back. He feels the specific satisfaction of a careful man who has made a good decision. She tells him she's proud of him. He screenshots the returns and looks at them before bed. He is already inside it. He just doesn't know yet. The second transfer is $9,000, then $14,000. In June, she goes quiet for 3 days. No good morning, no replies. He checks his phone more than he wants to admit. When she comes back, she says it was a family issue. Her mother, she says, briefly unwell. People have emergencies, he tells himself. He does not ask which hospital. He does not ask for a photo. In July, she sends him a voice note. Her first, 30 seconds. The audio is slightly compressed. He does not notice. She says she has been thinking about him. She says she hopes he is eating properly. The words are warm. The delivery is careful. He listens to it 4 times. He saves it. By mid-July, his sleep has shortened to 4 hours a night. He attributes it to excitement. His sister visits one Sunday in August. She has driven 2 hours without telling him she was coming. She sits across from him at his kitchen table and slides her phone across the surface. An article about pig butchering scams, printed and folded, is already waiting next to her coffee cup. She's been researching this for 3 weeks. She does not raise her voice. She says, "I think someone is taking your money." David reads the first 2 paragraphs. He closes the phone. He says, "You don't understand what we have." She waits for him to say something else. He doesn't. She drives home without finishing her coffee. He watches her car leave from the window. He does not stop. He wires another $18,000 in September, but the platform now tells him the window is closing. A regulatory change, she explains, will freeze new positions within 72 hours. He needs to move before the gains are locked. He wires the money. By October, the weight loss is visible to his colleagues. 11 pounds in 3 months. His hands shake when he opens the investment app. He tells himself it is coffee. He tries to withdraw $5,000. The platform tells him he must pay a 15% tax release fee before funds can transfer. If this story is making you see something you didn't see before, subscribe, because what comes next is the part where the money disappears and why it never comes back. He sends one more wire, $12,000, the last of it. His retirement account is now close to empty. He has not slept properly in 3 weeks. Tells himself it will resolve. She texts him good morning the next day. He replies, October 2023. David tries to withdraw again. The platform is gone. The website returns an error. He tries her number. It rings. No answer. He tries again. Nothing. He searches the platform name online. The first result is a fraud warning. He calls his bank. The transfers are confirmed. Wire transfers are not reversible. He already knows this. He sits in his kitchen. The house is very quiet. He searches her name. The photos she sent him appear on 17 different profiles. Different names, different countries, all of them women, none of them her. He searches the compound name. A journalist has linked it to the platform. He reads about the building on the river, the workers in rows, the quotas, the beatings. He reads for 11 minutes. David reports it to the FBI. A case number is assigned. He is told that wire transfers to overseas accounts are rarely recovered. He is told he is not alone. In 2023, Americans reported $3.5 billion in losses to pig butchering networks. The true figure is likely higher. Most victims never report. He does not tell his son for 6 weeks. When he does, his son does not speak for a long time. His sister does not say she told him so. His retirement account is gone. Without it, the mortgage has no floor. He loses the house 18 months later. The average pig butchering victim loses $177,000. David lost less than half of that. The compound that took his money had already moved on. His file was closed. His operator had a new target by morning. A new shift had started. KK Park still stands on the Moe River. In October 2024, Myanmar's military announced it had raided the compound. Operations continued at other sites within days. When 1,500 workers fled across the border into Thailand, Thai military officials demolished several structures. The compound rebuilt. Starlink dishes appeared on the roof shortly after Thailand cut the telecoms connections. In September 2025, the U.S. Treasury sanctioned KK Park's operators. In October 2025, the Department of Justice indicted the Prince Group of Cambodia for running 10 scam centers. Interpol's Operation First Light 2024 spanned 61 countries, arrested 3,950 people, and seized $137 million. Between 2020 and 2024, pig butchering networks stole $75 billion globally. Behind that number, 120,000 people in forced labor in Myanmar's compounds alone. Workers sleeping 8 to a cell, a quota, or a beating. Most victims will never know which compound took their money. Most will never know which shift. David lost $80,000. The network that took it processed billions that same year. The machine did not notice. scripts were written by people who never met him. The platform was built in another compound. The money moved in minutes, through tether wallets across 4 countries, before any bank could respond, before any wire could be reversed. No one person stole $80,000 from David. A system did. The next story is not about loneliness. It is about a number, 1 password, 8 characters, no special characters, left unchanged for 2 years on a system that controlled 45% of the fuel supply for the entire east coast of the United States. A criminal group found it on the dark web for less than the cost of a tank of gas. 6 days later, the country ran dry. Next.